Hi, I'm Lauren Talbot, your neighborhood realtor, investor, and home renovator. Today we're going to talk about how to sell your house safely during COVID-19. The current pandemic has affected the entire nation and it's affected the real estate market, but not necessarily in the way you may think. The market is so hot right now. We have more buyers out in the market right now than there were before, and prior to COVID, we were having a lot of bidding wars, but we have even more because for 3 months, we had a backlog of buyers. So it really is looking like a seller's market right now, and we still can sell houses. We can still get them on the market, but of course, a lot of sellers are a little hesitant. They want to make sure that they stay safe and their family stay safe. So as a realtor and a mom, I take pride in making sure that my sellers feel safe during showings. How can we do that? First and foremost, you and I can have a conversation via Zoom meeting or an online meeting so that we can talk face to face before I even come into your house. You can interview me without just being over the phone. You can interview me online and make sure that I'm the right one for the job before even letting me through your front door. After that, once we have a listing contract in place, what we would do is just make sure that there's certain restrictions for anybody who's coming through your house. One of the key things that I'm doing that other agents are not or are just starting to do are 360-degree walkthrough tours and 360-degree video tours. This allows me to be one of the few people who comes through your house. Put your listing out there for everybody to see. They can look left, right, up, down, see all around in your house, and then at least if they're coming through the door, you know that they're actually really interested instead of just a looky-loo. This is going to limit the number of people through your house to only serious buyers. I think there are other agents who are starting to attempt this now. However, I've been doing this well before COVID, so I am extremely experienced with this and making it a nice, smooth process for you and showing your house in the best light. In addition, once people are coming through your house, there are certain standard forms. Both Pennsylvania and New Jersey have standard forms that we're going to make sure all parties sign. It's going to ask them questions, making sure that they haven't been exposed, been around somebody who has been exposed, that they're not awaiting test results, and that they haven't traveled to any of the states that are on the restriction list right now. So that is one thing that we'll keep in our file, knowing who's coming through and who's not. And God forbid something happens, being able to have a trail so that we can contact all parties and make sure that everybody stays safe. Masks are required, but in addition to having masks during showings, I insist on other agents as well as their clients wearing gloves and wearing booties. This will limit the number of things that get touched in your house and, again, help keep you as my seller safer. In addition, I ask that my sellers leave lights on and doors open. This also is going to limit what people touch. So you don't have every realtor who's coming through touching your lights, turning them on and off, opening closet doors because you've already left them open. So now you have people coming through, they're masked, gloved, and wearing booties, and they're really not touching much except that front door to get in and the lockbox. We also will make sure that we do not let showings overlap. So there won't be more than 3 people at your house at a time, 1 realtor and up to 2 buyers in an ideal situation. This will limit the number of people through your house as well. Despite COVID, buyers are still out there and they are out there in the masses. So it makes sense to list your house now while interest rates are still low and get people through your home to buy it. But obviously, taking care of yourself and your family should be your number 1 priority. My job is to ensure that you and your family feel safe while listing your house. Should you be thinking about buying another house as well, we can take the same precautions when we buy so that you can still continue to look at houses but feel safe throughout the process. Unfortunately, COVID is currently the new normal, so we just have to take additional precautions when going to see houses or showing houses, but we can still get to the settlement table without a hitch. If you'd like to learn more about me, you can visit my website where you can read testimonials from past clients, see a full list of the services that I offer, and read my blog. Even if you're not thinking of selling or buying at the present moment, feel free to reach out to me with any of your real estate questions. I'd be happy to answer them. I hope you found this episode useful. If you have any questions or any specific topics that you would like me to discuss next time, just leave a message in the comments below. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram, and of course, don't forget to subscribe below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.